you doing?
Hey.
Hey, Ross. Come on, right up. Lock that behind here, just in case somebody wants to come in. My mom's finishing up a couple of them. Close these two, sorry. I'm glad they're going to start. Me? Oh my God. Yeah. How are you doing today?
Good.
Okay. Alright, I'm not saying sorry about that.
That's fine.
I thought they'd be done by now. Oh. Yeah, I think this is maybe from earlier. He was writing stuff.
Yeah, he kind of explained some stuff to me.
Things,
yeah. So it does, from what he's told me, it does sound like a harassment is, warranted in this case. For Mr. Winchell, I believe this is like a common thing for him.
I believe you're correct.
So
my wife works at the DA's office, so
right.
she's gave her confidential secretary. So I kind of knew that.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So I think, don't feel like he's just doing it to you. I think he's done this to people.
He's done this to many people.
Many people. Angel did show me like the active lawsuits and.
It's my wife. Just let her in.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Nicole Rossi. I don't know if we've met before. I work at the DA's office.
Okay. So basically, breakdown. When did Wayne start doing this?
So I was a councilor. So I'm obviously the mayor of the city.
Right.
I was on the common council about 2 years before this. 2021, I believe, I started on the common council, and it's kind of started there. He sent over 200 emails within like 4 months at that point. But it wasn't directed completely at me at that time. But it's just been progressively getting worse. I think when it really started was kind of the election for mayor. Was like when it really got personal. He's always has been, with his history, he's always been a vocal person in the community. Which, whatever, it's fine. But when you start, following me into my business, when you start, doing the things that you're doing, he has, and I know social media is social media, but he has a whole Facebook page that is pretty much about posts every day about me and my wife.
He's emailed Bill like 5 times.
The DA's office. He emails. He tries to get to whoever he can get to. He's tried to have media come here and shoot outside of my business.
He went live in front of our shop when Code served us the 2 codes violations.
So I heard about that.
Sheriff served us the 2 codes violations. He was out front going live.
And again, I know my dad talks about that. There's no. The procedure of the codes department does not allow for the individual that put the complaint in to know when they're coming to a business to talk about that complaint. So again, I've had a big problem with some of the inner workings with the city as well. The codes department has been a huge.
You filled me in on kind of everything they've been doing.
Yeah, and honestly, there's gonna have to be some. I know it's a weird thing with municipalities and the inner workings of them, so I don't know how much you guys can get involved in that, but just a lot of things that they're getting they're overstepping, and honestly, Coast Department doesn't know. They have no commercial codes with the fire department. They have no jurisdiction over commercial codes, so they're coming in here and giving me and serving me these things from the sheriff and all these things that are honestly. Really shouldn't even be happening. Probably against the law, and it's harassment at this point, in my opinion, because you are picking and choosing, what commercial businesses you want to target.
Exactly.
And in my opinion, that's harassment in itself as well.
About that, I asked, have you filed anything like complaint-wise?
So they have filed
how would you do
complaints.
That with like the city?
So
is there a way you could do that?
So I haven't, because they have filed complaints against me the day they came in here. So I've been waiting. There's a third-party independent investigation. So I've been waiting for that to kind of conclude, and then either open my own or see what the findings with this is. I had my attorney come and sit with me during that whole thing, which I really didn't need to, but
Right.
I'm not gonna. We could pay and be done with the codes, but the way that they're treating us and
Right.
kind
My
of
problem is it's escalating. So
Right.
his behavior seems to be getting worse. Like he followed Rick with a cell phone outside City Hall, which is his First Amendment right. Like that's
Right,
fine.
right.
But my concern is seeing his patterns increase and his behaviors kind of increase
Right.
is where I'm like, okay. And I've been watching him to see if he's been driving by our house. I mean, I haven't seen him, but
Okay.
he's
I mean, this is his little Facebook thing.
Yeah.
Every post is of me and Nicole and about how we're doing things wrong and me and my dad, and it's.
I know that's more civil, but
Yeah.
Mayor and his father. And
Right.
it gets to be a little too much after a while. But
What's that called?
City of Oneida, things that need to change.
yeah. So I had so again, my Facebook page is City of Oneida,
Right.
things that need to change, and Oneida for Change, and I wouldn't let him go live on it. So he created his own Facebook, and
Right.
again now he started to bash me. I censor things. I don't allow the public to speak. Everything like that.
So since like the election, has he even sent you emails? How many?
I mean, he sends them to everyone. It's not just me, but it's
Okay.
to the city.
Okay.
He has again at one point sent 200 emails in 4 months. I haven't sat down and counted how many emails recently, but
Okay.
quite often he FOIL requests documents every other day.
Okay. Well, he's
He's allowed to do
He's
that.
allowed to do that, right?
100%.
Right.
Yeah. So
has he ever made a threat towards you?
no.
No. Okay. So he's shown up at the shop here.
Show up the shop, sat down the road. I had students here. We had
He's doing it for no reason. He's
for no
trying
reason, and it just makes people feel uncomfortable. And again, with everything going on with the codes and sheriffs coming here and serving my father, it's
Ridiculous.
It's honestly ridiculous. With
Yeah.
the trade
I mean,
school
there's
here.
clearly other people involved, which that's beside the point.
to be. Right.
But,
Yeah. I
Right.
kind
Right.
of filled me in on.
Yeah, it is what it is, and I mean it all goes all the way to the top, unfortunately. And
Yeah.
they try to control things in these little cities, and
Right.
it's fine. But at the same time, I'm the mayor here. I'm not gonna.
They don't-
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
deal with it.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I honestly was very good friends with them. Been to their house numerous times. You do one thing that is against or what they don't want, and all of a
Right.
sudden now you're public
Now you're
enemy
that
number
guy.
one. And
Gotcha.
I'm not. That's not how I do things. So.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Who sits? When's the last time like he came to the shop?
Let's see when that video was.
So he got
Would it be
cameras.
helpful to you if I put all the videos on a flash drive for you?
So him coming here, it's kind of a tricky situation, right?
Right.
Because yes, he is within his First Amendment rights, but if he's harassment, it's the constant, causing an annoyance or to cause alarm. And I know, like your father was telling me, like people didn't feel safe. That's kind of goes along with harassment, right?
Students and, yeah.
Right, absolutely.
I mean-
And it's the repeated.
Yeah, I don't feel safe.
It's the repeated conduct
He takes
for him coming
pictures
here.
of me on his Facebook page,
Right.
and he, it's
Nicole
like,
wants us to get more cameras at the house.
I'm like-
and it's
Yeah.
to a point where
I mean, I can guarantee you he's driving by our house. Now that I know what vehicle he has, I didn't know what kind of vehicle he drove, but now I do.
It's like a red
Red
car,
Mazda.
red Mazda.
and again he fires up these people on his
And he's involved with this
website.
First Amendment guy now.
So this
Right.
is the day,
So,
the last day.
that's my concern. With this, I told Rick, I'm like, I don't know if there's any grounds for any charges, but
I mean, I can forward a criminal summons request one, and the court, the judge, he can.
honestly, an order of protection would be our main goal.
So that's what. So I explained that this morning to your dad. I think that is because you can't. Once he breaks an order of protection, there's nothing. As an officer, it's immediate arrest.
Exactly.
And that protects you, your place of work. You could set it for, the judge can set all this stuff, your house, your residence, your phone, your email. So if he emails you, he would break it.
And he would
Ultimately,
break it in a day.
ultimately,
Right.
that's
And
what we
that's-
want to see out of
yeah.
Right,
this.
and when you break an order of protection, you do go to jail. So,
Well,
if
It is
that's what
something that
needs
we'd
to
like
happen for him
get
to,
into,
He has a record. He's been arrested probably 6 or 7 times for harassment.
right, was talking to other troopers, that's what we kind of got that.
His uncle owns Thompson Plants next door. And
Right.
He does the same.
They said they don't get along.
Codes and 6 codes on them and
Right.
same sort of deal. So
Okay, so he's constantly showing up here.
I mean, I feel like it's almost borderline stalking. I mean, I don't know what the penal law is for
I'd
stalking
have to look.
versus harassment.
So we were talking about that too. Have to look into that. It definitely.
I mean, ultimately, a misdemeanor
I mean,
would
I
be great
have
versus
Right.
violation.
messages from his neighbors that I just cut their hair. I don't even know them personally. I said,
Right.
hey, I just got obsessed with you. He just stands in his front lawn on his phone yelling about you and your business.
He lives right over here,
2
right?
blocks.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, but again, his own neighbors are like,
Right,
what's
yeah,
wrong
what's
with this
wrong?
guy?
Yeah.
He's literally yelling outside about you and your business all the time, like on the phone. And
Now, with the emails, is it anything? So if he's sending you emails and he's not making any sense and it's just BS, then that's an annoyance. Does he ask like questions or
he
is
asks
he
the
just
same question over and over, expecting different answers numerous times.
Okay.
And so, like, again, like you're to the fact that people just don't respond to him, and then he yells at people for not responding to him. And it's a big game that he plays with,
To the point where the
this whole
city
thing.
attorney, didn't she get involved
The city
in
attorney said, "I'm not responding."
tell her and
yeah,
she said we're not.
yeah,
and
right.
He just
And I mean,
continues.
Chief Wool is CC'd on these emails too, so,
yeah,
I
And
mean,
he goes into City Hall and he harasses the people at City Hall.
Exactly.
I
It's
asked
trickle
Chief,
down
I said,
talk.
how do I get him trespass from City Hall? Because
Right.
he goes into all these departments
Right.
and yells at them and talk,
Right.
And
Right.
if I have to do it with a order of protection against me that he can't go in there now, fine.
Yeah,
all
that
the
would-
employees will love me. I mean,
And like I told you that I think that's I'll send up the request for a criminal summons. It's a ticket, really what it is.
that's fine.
fine.
But
Gets me
take
on the-
everything you have, take that. I'm going to take a statement from you. Have you sign it? Go to family court, request an order of protection. You'll give all that to the judge. And
So we have to go to family court to
it'd be
request it?
family court.
Okay,
Yeah,
who
that's
do I
where
speak to?
is it Rhonda or is it?
it's. I believe it's Rhonda.
I'm sorry, Judge.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now, do I just go to the court clerks at the county?
See, I'm
I'll-
not sure
I'll
because
figure it out.
the
Yeah.
county they
I'll
take
figure
care.
it out.
I always tell just go to family court.
I'll find out.
Basically, they give you an opportunity. Okay, why do you want the order? And he just will not leave us alone. It'd be different if he was asking you, being civil, asking you things as a mayor is like legal,
Right.
actual questions. He's just doing it to be
He's doing it, and my dad should
Be a
email at
hindrance.
him about the gun and
Right.
everything else. Same
right.
sort of.
Yeah, it's
just
nonsense.
A lot of nonsense.
Nonsense.
With that. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Now, why is this going, now, will this go through the DA's office or through family court?
So the harassment will go through the DA's office. Yeah.
Now, why is the order of protection through family court?
Family court is the one that issues
All orders.
all orders of protection, I believe. No?
I do orders of protection.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well-
So I think
Would you have to recuse yourself then? I don't know. I'm just wondering.
So I can put in your statement
what
that
do you think about it?
you're requesting an order of protection. I can put that right in the statement. So
Awesome.
when a judge would see that, so a judge can issue me the summons and he can issue the order of protection
Right at the same- yeah.
same time.
Perfect.
And I can, so I don't serve the order of protections, the county does, but they'll take it right to his house. You've been served, don't break it, you go to jail. That's what I would,
He's familiar with the process.
oh, I'm sure.
No, I appreciate it.
Now, will this be through Judge Masajic?
Be through the city of Oneida, that's who it was. Yep, so basically,
Did Bill say he's going to recuse himself? Or not yet?
I haven't spoke to him, no.
This is again. He's also reached out to the DA's office, Mr. Winchell.
Well, and I've talked to Bill
Yeah,
about it
right.
myself
and
too.
we've talked.
Right.
Yeah.
I had a long chat with Bill about it
Right.
a couple weeks ago. So he is aware of this.
Okay. Yeah, sorry it took me so long. I work nights like
Oh, no, it's
every
okay.
day, and I don't want to bother you at 11 o'clock at night.
Bottom
So,
payroll stuff, don't worry about it.
so,
Yeah. No. This is.
and even if
We appreciate
even
it.
if the court wouldn't issue a summons, I don't see any reason why. They're familiar with them. You could still get the order of protection. I think that's your
That's-
best.
That's what
That's what I
I
want.
want.
That's your
That's
best
what I
bet
want.
here.
I could care less about charging. That's
Right.
Nothing that
Because-
because charge, but it gets us to that.
Because he gets the order. It's a misdemeanor, and you
he
go to
can't get out of
jail.
the way. He can't get out of the way.
Right.
He's gonna buy it.
Right, and he'll go to jail. That's it's not an appearance ticket. You violate an order, you go to jail. So,
Perfect.
let me go type up a statement.
Yeah.
I'll have you sign it. And then what I have to do is, you'll be the complainant for the harassment, it's a violation, so I have to sign that as well. And I'll forward everything to the court, alright?
Appreciate it.
Alright, I'll
Thank you
get
so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you
no
so
problem,
much.
no problem. So I'll read this to you.
They're cute.
Sounds good. Birthday 7/25/91.
Yep.
384 Cleveland Ave.
Yep.
Alright. It's 315-761-6090. It's a phone number. Alright. So I am currently the mayor of the city of Oneida. I also work at the Oneida Barbershop, which is located at 115 East Railroad Street in the city of Oneida. During the election for mayor, Wayne started to harass me and has not stopped since I became the mayor of the city of Oneida. Wayne has continued to harass me in several ways. Wayne has shown up to the city of Oneida office building multiple times with no purpose as to why he is there. He will take pictures of me and arrives for no legitimate reason. Wayne will also arrive at my barbershop located at 115 East Railroad Street and will sit out front videotaping the shop. This has caused myself and patrons to feel unsafe when we are in the barbershop. Wayne will also take pictures while sitting outside the barbershop and is not a patron of our barbershop. Wayne has started to constantly arrive at our barbershop, and I am worried for the safety of my patrons as well as my safety. Wayne has also not stopped emailing the city of Oneida since I became mayor. He emails asking for change but never has a legitimate question that he is asking. I believe Wayne has sent over 200 emails in which he does not make sense or ask a legitimate question. Wayne has created a Facebook page called City of Oneida Things That Need to Change. On this Facebook page, he posts about myself and my wife Nicole every day. He posts photographs and videos on this Facebook page. I am worried about my safety, the safety of my family, and patrons of the barbershop. I would like to pursue criminal charges against Wayne Winchell for harassment in the second degree. Wayne engages in a course of conduct and repeatedly commits acts which alarm or seriously annoy myself.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
Anything?
Maybe the showing up to City Hall with no purpose. He does come there sometimes with a purpose.
Okay.
I don't know exactly. I think that's fine, but
Okay.
yeah, that's maybe the only thing that is
Okay.
a little.
I can take
I'm
it
sure
out.
he's gonna.
Well, he's also chased you down the street.
Well, yeah.
He
So
can
that
There's
makes
been
sense. So.
instances where he's shown up for
Yeah, you can just leave
legitimate
it.
reason.
Okay, just-
Yeah.
Okay. That's saying, like, it's different if he's emailing you or showing up to City Hall with, like, a legitimate question.
Right.
Then it's different. Like,
Right.
yeah, he's,
Just
in,
to
he's in his
complain.
rights to do
Right.
that. That's fine. But to just bother people, that's this is harassment second. This is the third degree. It's just he's in. That's what I put in the last sentence. He engages in this conduct intentionally, and he repeatedly is doing this.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
so he's
100%.
he's
I think
breaking
that's
the law.
perfect,
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously.
I mean, in one day, we sent how many emails in just in one day? 22. 22 emails.
Rob, so, are you serving this right from here to him?
No, so this gets sent to the court, and they'll issue me a criminal summons
Okay.
with the court date on it.
Court will.
Then I will serve it to him, and when I serve it to him, that's his arrest. Technically, he's under arrest.
Okay.
It's a violation, so he doesn't have to get fingerprinted or.
Would there be any way that you could text me when you serve that? The only reason I'm asking is so we can keep an eye on his Facebook page and like activity, because
Yeah.
I have a very strong feeling he will probably videotape you when he shows up to your house. Just a heads up. And he probably will post it immediately on social media. So if you don't mind shooting me a text when you're going to serve it, just so I can give everybody a heads up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that'd be awesome. Actually, I think I have your cell number. I'm going to text you from mine.
So, well, I'm Terry Vargas, Angel's
This is
wife.
Okay.
my mother. Yeah.
So my husband got 2 tickets, so are you saying he technically got arrested?
We got
No.
tickets. I mean, yeah.
No, that's it's a violation.
Okay.
That's a code. That's not like a penal law
Right. It's a
violation.
code thing.
Okay.
This is a penal law, so this is under penal law, New York State law.
Oh,
That was a code. That's like a city of Oneida.
okay.
I'll be honest.
Well, yeah.
I told Angel to show up, plead his case, and those will get
Dropped.
Those will get
It
dropped.
should be.
The judge will be like, okay, yeah,
BS, a bunch of BS.
that's interesting. And
Yeah. No, it's gonna get dropped.
so I'll have you sign on that line.
And feel free to, for future, for anything at the DA's office, you can always
Initial
contact
right
me on
behind.
this number.
Okay.
If you ever need anything there,
And then one more signature.
because I know when it's gonna propose the home right out.
Appreciate it.
As soon as you-
All right, so I'm gonna go do the complaint, the information's called. I'll have you sign that when I'm done, okay? That basically just says like, this is the law that he's breaking. It shows like the actual wording of the law, and then on the bottom, I'll put in like what he's done to break it, and then I'll have you sign it, because violations are a civilian arrest, so technically you are making the arrest. So, all right?
So
Sounds good.
When can we apply for like a order of protection?
You gotta wait till he gets served.
After
So
that?
I would wait till he gets served, and then I said go to the DA's office and apply
So
for one.
when you let me know, then I'll start that process, Terry. Okay.
So I will print off a copy of this for you, because the judge will need it.
Yep.
This, you'll get a copy of the information. I'll take all that right to court.
Okay.
Like, this is what's going on,
Yep.
and you could all apply for it. I think it wouldn't be a bad
Yeah.
idea.
Yep. Yeah.
Like I said, then that's no longer a violation. If he breaks that, then it's a misdemeanor and he goes to jail. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
order of protections, they're cut and dry. Like you break it, you go to jail. So
Yeah.
that might be what it takes for him, get arrested 1 or 2 times to
Yeah.
stop what he's doing.
As long
So,
as he leaves us alone.
so absolutely. I'll be right back with you, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, I'll just have you come out to the car. You got to sign on my tablet, and I'll get out of your hair. I've got a new system that's screwing everything up. You can go ahead and open my passenger door. All right, so on here. Trim it on this show. So right on that box, just take your finger the best you can. It's just a pain in the butt. All right. Perfect. So I will print you this off.
I think this will get served before December.
I'd say so. It just depends on the city of Oneida
Yeah.
when they.
I know he's got an ACD that expires in December, so it'd be nice to hit him before. But, yeah.
Utility. Okay, so I'll print this off. I'll get this sent out today to the city. I'll drop it off, and yeah, it should be pretty quick. Judge just has to look at it and issue the summons.
No, I appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks for all the help. And
Yeah, absolutely, no problem. Let me get you a copy of the statement too. It'll be done, and then you said I would go try to get a order of protection and
that'll be the first thing.
hopefully try to get them stopped. So
Get this behind us.
I gotcha.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one. All right, so I'll do this first, and I'll take a look at what you got. Okay. All right. So this is a criminal summons. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
So you go to court, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get to tell the judge your side of the story, okay? So I'll issue that to you. It's got the court, so it's gonna be, Oneida City Court on the 19th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Okay? Like I said, you familiar, just go to the court, give your side of the story, and, it's just a violation.
Yeah.
Okay? All right.
This is what happens when you start dealing with corrupt people.
I gotcha. So this, I will say, this, you gotta be careful with, okay? it's a full stay away, and I'll explain it.
Okay, so I
So-
can't go to council meetings.
So I would, till this gets, I wouldn't do that, because it says stay away from the home of, so it's got the Rossies, the Varga, I think that's like his stepdad.
Mm-hmm.
maybe. So I would, let's say, you break this, you go to jail, okay?
Yeah.
So it's stay away from the home of them, refrain from communicating with them, okay? Refrain from, basically,
So I can't call him out as the mayor.
so,
So it takes my First Amendment rights away.
well, it's protecting, he believes he's being harassed, okay?
There's no harassment.
Okay.
Every post I put out there
Right,
is addressing him as the mayor.
okay. So,
Which I know that's not you.
right, well,
That's
Wait.
what this is gonna be for.
until this is settled, until you go to court, I would just,
Okay.
because an order of protection, I'll tell you something, it's something in my hands, as soon as you break it, there's
Yeah.
nothing. There's, he could say, no, I don't want him, arrested. This is one thing in the law, that our hands are tied,
Yeah, no, I respect that.
So, it's just something.
I'm not gonna go to council meetings. I'm not gonna do
Right.
anything until after
Till,
this.
this is only what, 19th, so a couple weeks, so
So,
I would get that taken care of, I'll just have you sign this, and I'll give you a copy of it. So it is the 6th.
You're the only unit I have available.
I'll just have you sign right here, Wayne. Okay. And I'll give you.
I was gonna come up here, cause I had more emails and stuff I was gonna do first.
I got you.
But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna play that
Yeah.
game. It's not you guys.
Sign right on the line there. I'll give you this copy, so this will explain everything, that's yours.
Okay.
It's yours to keep as well. And then just some questions. Do you have your license on you?
Out my car, I do. I can go get it.
Okay. Do you know your social security number? Alright, so what do you got? Let's see.
This is his wife,
Okay, Nicole,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
and then there's another part to it.
Let's see how to get. So this was, who'd she send this to?
To Vern Howe. And that's the continuation of it.
He has his coming in confident. So, I see.
Now, who's the one?
I see that. Because she's not directly saying it to you. And you got more? Let me see it all.
Not from her, but more of his family.
Because has anybody messaged you with a threat?
Right on
Like, I'm gonna
Facebook, he
kill
did. He
you or
comes
something.
right out and says,
Okay.
maybe I should show up with Dirty Bird softball and lay a smackdown on your ass. I just gotta find it.
Okay.
I screenshot everything. Actually, you know what? I sent it to the council in an email.
Here's what we can do. Can I have you come back? I don't know if you saw any accidents out there. Things are crazy right now.
No.
Can I have you come back, get all this stuff on your phone in a file?
Where Angel has threatened me on Facebook
Okay,
in the past when this all started.
okay.
I don't make threats. I'm not that type of a guy.
Right. Yeah,
If you come at me,
right.
I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna turn and walk away.
Right. And Rick has said that, I see that. You've never threatened him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not a threatening guy,
I
but
am
they,
back.
as you see,
Right.
they're making the attempt
So
to
what-
come at me.
So basically, you just want, Rick's the mayor, right?
Yep.
And you have concerns
right
with
stuff.
what he's doing?
Yeah.
That's what this is all kind
That's
of.
all what it's about.
I
I'm
got
calling
you.
them out.
I got you.
And
I got you. I got you. When,
never do I address him as Rick Rossi,
okay,
unless, like, I put a post, I have a Facebook page
yeah,
called City of Oneida Things That Need to Change.
right,
So I'll take emails
Mm-hmm.
and I post them. I get harassed by everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that. It's not normal for people to do this, but you don't change things unless you bring it to the light of people.
I gotcha.
They'll come back and say, oh, this is just a personal vendetta. No, I'm dealing with him as a mayor.
Okay.
I'm not, I don't even know where he lives.
Right, okay,
I can care less where you live.
right. Okay, I gotcha. Can I have you, so I'm back on next Wednesday, can I have you take, so you got screenshots, put it all in like a file? If you could meet me here, like, I think I work nights, if you could meet me here at night?
Yeah, I work out in Albany.
Okay, I'll take a look at all this, and we might be able to, if, this is just a violation, but if somebody threatens you over a phone, that's a misdemeanor, and that's, you get arrested.
Oh, it's 100% right there.
Right, so,
He says he goes, you have a big mouth, and it's all because of the dealing with Rick.
right,
You have a big mouth. I hope you have the same energy as you do right now while I'm in front of you.
right,
And maybe I ought to bring the Dirty Birds, it's a softball team out of Utica, I guess.
okay,
Maybe I ought to bring them down to Oneida and lay a smackdown on your ass.
okay. Alright, well, I gotcha. Like I said, we might be able to do something, okay? So do you wanna plan on that?
Yeah.
We'll say next week, I'll
yeah,
call you, that's a good number that I called you on
Yeah,
today?
yeah.
I'll give you a call.
Yeah, if
I'll
you
have
could call me after 3:30.
It'll be later, yeah.
Yeah,
I think I work nights, so I start at 7, I don't know
Yeah.
if that's too late for you.
No.
I'll
no,
just, if you can meet me here, I know you
yeah,
live
I'll
right in the
meet
city,
you.
right?
Yeah, I'll meet you here.
So you can meet me here, I'll take you back in, I'll have you sit down, I'll get a statement from you, and then I'll have you put everything like I said, in a file. If you can, I always tell people if you have like a flash drive, that's a good thing, because then you can give it to me and I can put it right to the court, like, here's proof, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
And
Like his father, they drove around the city in a truck with a guy in a mask.
oh, I'm aware of that. 'Cause there was a
You
first,
know who that was?
was that the mayor?
That was the mayor.
That's what I think. He wouldn't tell me who it was. So I took another complaint with,
With Richard.
yes, correct. Who's just minding his business,
And here you come out of, now how would they know he was there? If you look at the video, the lady inside says they're back.
Right. Oh, I watched the whole video. Because he wanted stuff done against Richard, and I'm like, Richard was exercising his First
Yeah.
Amendment right, he has every right
And then
to.
they're like, oh, well, we were gonna drop him off. This is a customer of the place.
Right.
Then why would you go past the entrance?
And I asked him, why does he have a mask on?
Yeah.
In the whole thing as well. We don't want anybody to see us going in there.
And why would you tell Richard, well, it's gonna let him out of the truck?
Right, right.
And then scream, we'll see you in Elian.
Right. So,
They got the wrong guys. That's the problem. They can't intimidate us.
I gotcha.
So it's,
So, make sure, I know you're aware, but make sure you go to that court date.
now let me ask you this.
Correct.
If I send a copy of this
Okay.
into an email to the city and leave Rick out of it,
Dan, I don't believe you'd be breaking it. Because it says right on the.
I won't make any comments about it. I believe I can't include Rick. I can't have any contact with Rick.
Rick, so this lists everybody you can't have contact with. As long as they're not any
Who
of
the
those.
hell is Lorenzo? I don't even know some of these people.
Maybe a kid, I don't know. But anybody that's listed here, just until, because,
This is funny. This guy right here. You know what just happened with him? Last night, felony DWI.
really,
Resisting arrest.
really, I did not know that. The county?
Right
or-
on Lake Street in Oneida.
Oh, the city? I got you. So, until your court date, so go to the court date, because you will get a warrant if you don't go.
No, I'll go.
I know you'll go.
I'm gonna tell the
Well,
judge straight up.
But this is temporary, right? This isn't set in stone. But
I'm gonna tell the judge, the news is gonna be there too.
Okay.
I'm the one who got all the news into them.
Okay. So the judge on that date can be like, okay, yep, he'll make his recommendation and he can drop this. And then it's, you can talk to
There's
him.
a lot, cause that Nicole Rossi, she works for the DA's office.
Right.
So,
So, like I said, just go to the court date. I will contact you. I'll have you come in and I'll take a look what you got,
Okay,
okay?
perfect.
All right?
All right, thank you.
Have a good night, okay?
yeah.